Hi everybody, it's Rob, and this introduction video is perhaps the introduction to the most important section in this entire course. If I eventually do 5,000 videos, this niche, I'm going to keep saying niche, sorry for those of you that get a eek when I say niche and not the wrong way of saying it, niche, my bad. This niche research is everything. Seriously, I lie awake at 3 in the morning thinking, how do I make it so clear to you that you need to understand everything about online marketing and how to research your chosen make money online method if you don't know and understand everything, okay? So this introduction video is just to tell you that I'm going to nag you, I'm going to harass you, I'm going to bother you with it, I'm going to warn you. Here, look at this, I can't help it, warning, 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 warning. It's so important that you get and understand an overall concept of what's out there. And once you've done that, you can go back into this niche research with knowledge. And it's only then with that knowledge that you can slowly pare it down or work it back towards the way that you really want to make money online. And eventually have the absolutely perfect business for you, your skills, your passions, your loves, and to the point where you will be stress-free and everything will be just pumping for you. This entire course, this entire fibromyalgia training club, this teaching you how to make money online thing is not something I plan to do. I took this research and the 10 years of skill I got once I realized I had fibromyalgia and I was being seriously affected by stress levels. As soon as I realized that, I took all of these skills that I've got, 10 years of it, I cheated. Because 10 years meant that I really knew what I'm warning you now you need to know. Okay. And I then worked my way through weeks of it. I still didn't do it in a day. With all my skills, I still went through JVZoo, I went through Etsy ideas. I thought about doing stained glass windows. I made lists. I went back and forth and back and forth. In the end, I came back to, and you'll see it in the system, I'm going to cover it, the things you love and the skills you have. And it came back down to, for me, creativity. I want to do creative things. So I then made lists of those things, writing kiddie stories, writing science fiction, doing print on demand, designing graphics, and then offline stuff, making furniture, all the things that I knew that I could do all day and love. I then had to learn to apply those in my case, so that I didn't have clients, I didn't have orders, deadlines, pressures that put me under pressure. I also needed to find a way that would kind of work with only an hour or two a day, if that was necessary, and still make me a full-time living. So in other words, I was looking for like this perfect thing. And I know I can do it, and I can help you find it. But you have to understand that you need to know stuff. You need information. You need to have done this research. If it takes you 3 months, I don't care. Don't take 3 months, people, please. But if it takes a long time, do it. Do it over and over again. I'm going to produce, check this out, I'm going to produce a whole video for you on Etsy, and it'll probably be 20 minutes. I mean, look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, there's 20, there's 30, there's 50, there's 70 videos here, just on researching your niche. Now, I don't expect you to watch all 70, although you can't lose if you watch all of them, other than you'll learn to probably be irked like hell hearing my voice and wonder how the hell I sound like I'm drunk when I don't drink. Or whatever. The point of it is that if you can absorb and understand more and more and more ways, the more you learn and understand, the more you will make a very informed decision and start off a business that in a year's time you will look back and say, Rob, I love you. You did this for me. Thank you. That's what I want. Now let me tell you where I've failed with this in the past. Hey, I'm humble, and I'm going to openly tell you that I've failed in teaching people to make money online, probably more than I've succeeded. Okay, and the failure comes from a few factors. The first one being that people have limited funds, and when you're teaching people one-on-one, it obviously is expensive for them to pay me a full-time income to learn how to do something when they're looking for an income themselves. So I was back in South Africa in those days teaching out of work, employed, non-job South Africans, retrenched, whatever. And it was a problem because they'd come to me with what they thought was a huge amount of money, which was, by the way, about, let me just do it with a calculator. $300. Seriously, for $300, they'd come to me and literally try and get me to teach them everything. If you look here, just to teach you about this, I've already got 20-something videos in here. Where the hell is it? I'll tell you, go and watch those here. Before you even start this thing, I'm going to tell you, go back and watch the 20 popular ways to make money online. There are 21 videos. Eventually you would have watched, if you've done this right, 100 videos. In those days, for $300, I wasn't getting there for them. Okay, problem number one. Problem number two is you guys, not committing, thinking it's different to what it is. So I'm going to go into that in a big way in a second. And generally speaking, just not kind of getting it. So you get confused. It sounds really hectic after a while. And you think, what? Nah, crap, screw that, I'm out of here. Let me try and explain this to you. If you came to me from another planet and you appeared in front of me and said, oh, lovely, how do I eat on your planet? And I say, well, you've got to go and get a job and earn money, and that money then money is the stuff, and it then pays for your residence, for your shelter, for your food, etc. Okay, so what is a job? And I must now try to explain this total beginner from Mars to them about what it is to get a job. And I'm going to say, okay, well, there's jobs where you get a degree, and then there's 10,000 of those. And then there's jobs where you work in retail, and there's 10,000 of those. And then there's jobs where you are self-employed, doing services like plumber, electrician, and there's many thousands of those. And can you see that if I try to explain everything about jobs to you in an hour or two, I'm just going to screw up your head with information overload. It's exactly the same as online. So you come to me, people were coming to me, and you might have the same problem, thinking, yeah, I want to start a mommy blog. Oh, I want to make money with a travel website. I want to make money gaming. I want to be a YouTube influencer. Because people have different interaction with their online, with websites or whatever, they do see people that have made money coaching, doing whatever, and they think, that's it, I want to do that. So you pitch up in front of me with this idea that you're going to start low carb diet club. That was your idea before you get to me, and then I'm trying to tell you, stop. Is low carb diet, is food your favorite thing? Yeah, I love it. I say, more than you love horses? Oh, no, I love horses. Then I say, well, do a horse business. No, but so what I'm trying to tell you is that you pitch up in front of me with this mental block, that when I tell you, stop, don't do blogging, put that together in an app. In your head, you're thinking, shut up about apps, Rob. Tell me, how do I start my low carb, whatever it was. So I need you to smash that blockage, that gateway, that gatekeeper in your head that is stopping you soaking in all this information, and then at the end of it all, going back and saying, wow, and I thought a low-carb blog was clever, and it might still be the perfect thing for you. But until you've done all of this, I can tell you now, there's a 1% chance that it's your best option. Seriously, 1% chance. And that was the biggest problem, is that I watched people's eyes glaze over when I started to talk about ClickBank or Etsy or drop shipping and affiliate marketing, and I got into all of these things, and they would literally glaze over and look over my shoulder, and I'd think, shit, stop it, but I'm paying you, person, whoever you are, stop it. You're paying me to teach you, and you're not listening, because in your head you're thinking blah 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 blah, this guy just talks and talks and talks, but he's not telling me how to start my whatever it was, low carb, organic, I got no idea what it was, children food recipe idea that I had. So I'm saying, hey, if that's low carb, organic children's food recipe idea you've got, do you think it's going to make you a lot of money? You know what? It might. If you run that whole idea through my machine, pay attention, this is a machine I'm going to feed you through. When you've done all of this, seriously, all of this that I'm going to teach you in all of these videos, then you can step back and say, wow, Rob, okay, my idea survived it. Wow, thanks. You know, I went into Amazon, I looked on ClickBank, and yes, they're selling. Wow, and when I went to Flipper, totally amazing how many Flipper businesses were up for sale with low-carb, children's organic, vegan meals. Sorry. Actually, I mustn't mock. It's not a bad idea, but are people going to pay for it? Hardly. No. So can you see? You need to research it, check that it's your best option, follow my training, go through all of this, smash those mental blocks you've got, open your mind up to looking at all of this, and when you've seen the light, been cured, I got no idea, been down the road, seen, got out at the other end of the tunnel, whatever the thing is you want to put it into. I can't stop scrolling. Stop my hand. You will have got to the point where you go down here. Watch what I tell you. Finalize your research. Is there traffic and demand for it? Can you write and talk about it? Can you make videos and graphics about that product all day if you want to? Do you love it that much? So you found a thing that people really demand. You're solving their problems, whatever it was that they've got. You love that thing. There's more than one way to make money with it. You've got medium to low competition. You can cope with your fibromyalgia. So I'm going to go through all of this more than just trying to scoot it all into one sentence at the end. You literally will then look up and say, wow, turns out I need to be doing a toy train membership site. That's my passion. I'm going to go there. And it doesn't matter if it's an entire website on air shows around the world. Please don't do that. But again, I've never researched it. But I can tell you now, chances of it being a successful business, fairly low. Because again, how do you monetize air shows? Sell them tickets? Hardly. So yeah, I've used up 12 minutes of your life scaring you, threatening you, making rude jokes, scrolling like a crazy person, when it's just an introduction. You have to start this and do it forever. Cool. Take care. Cheers.